Back here at the Bonner Center. We are live for another second round matchup here at the City League. We've got NBA Math Hoops taking on Pivot League in what is an intriguing matchup. We just saw one of the summer's undefeated teams in the Indianapolis Recorder move on to the semifinals. NBA Math Hoops, the number 1 overall seed. They are 4-0 and also have the best point differential of all those 4-0 teams. They're taking the floor now against a team that's already played today. This is our first instance of a team playing for a second time today as Pivot League wins the tip. They played earlier today. They were the noon game, taking on and beating Big Brothers Big Sisters. They only have 5 players. They lost Kaisio Washington in that game due to injury, who I've seen been walking around. He is clearly hobbled and clearly not 100%, but he is on the bench supporting his team as Edwards misfires from 3. That's a long-range jumper in and out from the far side of the floor from Chris Housley. Pivot League not the only team dealing with injuries today. No Skip Mills for NBA Math Hoops. He suffered an injury earlier this week during City League play. I saw him walk in with a boot on his right foot as Edwards can't get that one to rattle home. So a couple of short-handed teams, neither team at full strength, but still 2 subs available for NBA Math Hoops. No subs available for Pivot League, as that's Cademan Bontrager from 3. He missed the first part of the season for NBA Math Hoops, but since his arrival, he has been one of, if not the best players for one of, if not the best teams in the league. Rebound here, Filia, now Housley. McCaffrey. Cross court, Filia, left alone, right wing 3 off the back of the rim. No surprise to see zone defensively from Pivot League with the lack of help on the bench and the fact that this is already their second game of the day. No surprise to see some early zone, and that one poked out of bounds. It will stay here. We'll see if Pivot League can foster up some more magic. Driving, Jordan can't finish. Noah Jordan unable to finish there. McCaffrey behind his back. Travis Clark down low. Pass was intercepted. Here comes Harbor. Left side guarded by Housley. Harbor left wing triple. It's pure. Gonna need some big time shot making to try and have a chance to knock down the team that has been the most dominant on the men's side this summer. NBA Math Hoops has not played many close games this summer. I mentioned they're 4-0. They have the largest point differential by a wide margin as well. They have wins of 10, wins of 36, 8, and 25 this summer. As that's a jump ball. Good defense by Travis Clark to tie up David Merriweather. As was the case earlier when Pivot League took on Big Brothers Big Sisters, this game probably going to come down to who can enforce their pace of play the most, as Harbor drives, lays it off, and that's a nice bucket off the glass for Merriweather. Into the front court, McCaffrey. That one too long from Filia. Turnover, Pivot League will take over possession. But essentially, Pivot League, they're going to want to slow things down. They don't have the same amount of bodies as NBA Math Hoops, and they've already played today. So they're going to want to slow it down. NBA Math Hoops, they're content with playing at a slower pace, but they have the advantage if it does get into a track meet. It's a step-back 3 from Harbor. He's off to a strong start, and it's an 8-3 lead early for Pivot League. Housley, Clark. Harbor looking to steal it. Out of bounds over in front of the scorer's table. They'll say Math Hoops will retain possession. So an NBA Math Hoops team that doesn't necessarily have that go-to star. They don't have, as we just saw in the last game, a Greg Foster and Aaron Henry. There's no Darius Adams level of player on this Math Hoops squad. But you'd be hard fought to find a weakness on this Math Hoops team. They've proven throughout the regular season that they are probably the team to beat heading into this postseason as Bontrager rattles in a second corner three. Again, three undefeated teams, I should say, this summer at the City League on the men's side. And out of them all, Math Hoops has been the best. On paper, of course, we haven't seen them match up against each other. That three blocked by McCaffrey. He's now leaking into the front court. He goes up with the left hand, can't finish. Rebounded Bontrager. Clark lays it in on the left side. We're tied up. 3 off Noah Jordan, who was instrumental in that win against Big Brothers Big Sisters earlier today for Pivot League, is off the mark. McCaffrey for 3 in and out. Rebound Jordan. Guarded by Housley. Jordan getting into him. Below the three-point arc. Good defense from Housley. Jordan driving, spinning. Right hand, flips it up, can't finish, but was fouled. First foul on Housley. Noah Jordan will head to the charity stripe. 2 shots upcoming. First one fell for Jordan, looking to make it a perfect 2-for-2 trip, and he does. Filia across the timeline. Again, 2-3 zone defensively from Pivot League. Here's Clark at the free throw line. Kick out. McCaffrey driving, dumping. Clark at the front of the rim. He lays it in. Harbor back across the timeline. Merriweather top of the key. Handoff, Jordan. Alone, right wing 3 on its way off the front of the rim. Offensive rebound, Merriweather. And he gets it to go at the front of the rim. Cross court, Housley into the corner. Bontrager already has 2 corner 3s on the other side. He'll drive here, he'll attack. And he'll earn 2 shots upcoming at the line. Personal foul whistle on Pivot League's number 21, Noah Jordan. That is his first, the team's first. Noah Jordan tagged with that foul. His first, team's first, as Bontrager rattles the first one in off the front of the rim. Second free throw off. Bontrager, a 7-point start to the ball game, the leading scorer for NBA Math Hoops. 7 points already early in this contest. He's averaging 18 on the year. He's stepped up as the leading scorer for an NBA Math Hoops team that is as deep as we have at the City League. Kick out, Jordan stepping into a 3. He can't connect. Another opportunity off of an offensive rebound, and Edwards is there for the putback bucket. 3-point lead for Pivot League. Bontrager, middle of the lane, jumper rattles in. Shooter's touch there for Cademan Bontrager. He's up to 9 early points. Driving, Vaughn against Rico. Left hand, can't finish. Rico the rebound. Here comes Filia. Cross court, McCaffrey. Closed out quickly by Edwards. Bontrager down low. Matheson going up on the right side. Was fouled by Merriweather. Bad intentions there for Will Matheson. He's got 2 free throws now upcoming. Merriweather tagged with the foul. There's a lot of play here for Pivot League considering they have just 5 players. The fatigue is one factor, obviously. We'll watch that as the game wears along. They only have 5 players, and they've already played a game today. But also the foul trouble. Can't risk and afford to get into any sort of foul trouble. A little bit of a wardrobe change there for Matheson. I think he had a watch on his hand he had to take off as Matheson goes 2 for 2 at the line. He's put NBA Math Hoops back in front. Nearly halfway gone here in the first half. Here's Harbor. Vaughn driving, right side block. Back up top is Edwards. 7 to go on the shot clock. Edwards kicks. Merriweather, he'll launch from 3, too strong. Rebounded by Rico, and here comes McCaffrey. Filia, ball fake, all alone on the right side wing. Can't finish. Poke back, offensive rebound, finds the hand of McCaffrey. He's off the left side of the rim. Another opportunity and another miss for Math Hoops. Filia couldn't get that last one to fall. McCaffrey, outlet pass to Bontrager, and he was flattened. Jaquan Edwards flattened him, albeit inadvertently, but Bontrager got sent down to the floor. I haven't seen Cademan Bontrager get moved and get hit that hard and have that kind of reaction. He's massive, Cademan Bontrager is, but it's going to be a loose ball foul going against Jaquan Edwards and Pivot League. Side out for Math Hoops. Housley to McCaffrey. Long range 3 off the back of the rim. Rebound Matheson. Stepping into the 3. Housley knocks it down. The offensive glass becoming a point of concern for Pivot League. That's a handful of opportunities on the second and even third chances for Math Hoops over the last couple of possessions as Harbor attacks the front of the rim. He can't finish, but he does have 2 opportunities now upcoming at the free throw line to try and cut into this deficit. First free throw off from Harbor. Second free throw rattles in. 3-point ball game. 8 to play in this first half. McCaffrey lobbing it up. Bontrager can't finish the alley-oop slam. Just a little bit too high for Bontrager as here comes Edwards. Cross court, Vaughn. Merriweather guarded by Bontrager. Looking to get it to Jordan. He does so. Jordan dancing around a screen. Picks up his dribble. Cross court. Vaughn. 3 to go on the shot clock. Has to get something up. Short corner jumper. Too strong. Rebound. Ricochets out of bounds. Last touched by NBA Math Hoops. Check that. They'll reverse the call. Last touched. Well, no. Yes. It was initially called Math Hoops ball. Now they'll say last touched by Math Hoops, so Pivot League will retain possession. Referee under the basket, just pointed the wrong direction. 14 on the shot clock, here's Harbor. Driving, kicking, Vaughn can't handle the pass. Here's McCaffrey, down low Mathiasen. Back out McCaffrey. His 3 rattles in. Always a good sight for NBA Math Hoops that they're knocking down the long ball. One of the big separators here this summer has been the long ball for them. Vaughn. Driving and finishing. Rosario Vaughn on the board. His team's deficit is 4. Matheson underneath the basket lays it in after a great feed from Connor McCaffrey, who is the City League's second leading assist man, averaging 5.3 per game on the year coming into this afternoon. Vaughn pump fakes. He'll step into a long jumper, and he hits. Quick 4 for Vaughn. The deficit is back down to 4 for Pivot League. Still in that zone, here's McCaffrey driving, floater, short off the front of the rim, rebounded Merriweather. Under 6 to play now in the first half. Jordan attacking McCaffrey. He was fouled. On the floor, side out upcoming for Pivot League. Looks like we'll have a timeout on the floor. Pivot League going to take their first time out of the ball game, trailing by 4 here at the Bonner Center in this second round clash between NBA Math Hoops and Pivot League here at City League Live. Back here at the Bonner Center, both teams back in set for action. Here's Edwards after the timeout. His team trailing by 4 goes up on the left side and finishes acrobatically with the left hand. 2-point lead for NBA Math Hoops. Still in that zone is Pivot League. Cross court, Housley. He'll fire from deep off the back iron. Rebound Harbor, and here he comes. Dumping it down low. Jordan, Euro step in, finish. Nice move there by Noah Jordan. Again, he was great in the win earlier today for Pivot League. And he's tied this one up at 23. Filia, middle. Clark kicks out. Rico puts it on the floor. Cut off. Housley will reset middle. 5 to go on the shot clock. Filia, catch and shoot 3 from the right side wing off. Rebound goes to Jordan. Harbor going at Rico, attacking, driving back to the right. He can't finish, but he was fouled. Again, shorthanded this afternoon and today for Pivot League. Kaisia Washington went down with an injury early in the first half of their win earlier today against Big Brothers Big Sisters. No Dame Wilburn as well for Pivot League. Missing a handful of others as well. Camilla Chandler, Xavier Del Real, Jesse Fair's all out. So it's a 5-man rotation for Pivot League. NBA Math Hoops rocking a 7-man rotation. Rico heads back to the bench. McCaffrey back in as it's a split trip at the line for Harbor, The lead is 1 for Pivot League. McCaffrey driving, dumping down low, looking for Matheson. It was poked out. The race for it on the far sideline. Edwards won the race. He tipped it off of Matheson. Pivot League ball. 3 minutes to play in the first half. Here's Harbor. Volleyball line 3 off the front of the rim, and it rolls home. Deshaun Harbor got the roll, and the lead for Pivot League is up to 4. McCaffrey driving, front of the rim, fouled. Talked about those absent for Pivot League today. NBA Math Hoops, as I mentioned earlier, not at full strength either. Skip Mills is over on the sideline watching with a boot on his right foot. Suffered that injury earlier this week during the Wednesday-Thursday games. McCaffrey's first free throw falls. Bontrager back in. Matheson will sit for Math Hoops. 2 for 2 trip at the line for McCaffrey. Tick under 2 minutes to play in this first half. Again, second round action here at the City League, here at the Bonner Fitness and Learning Center on the Near East side of Indianapolis. Jordan spinning. Can't finish with the right hand, but he was fouled by Filia. First one good from Jordan.
Mo, tell him to stop playing with his food, bro. Hey, he make a motherfucking ass eat.
Earlier, as the second one falls too. Earlier for Jordan, he finished with a team high and game high 18 in that win against Big Brothers Big Sisters, as that's a bucket there for Math Hoops to answer. Their deficit is 2, under 60 seconds to play in the first half. Vaughn drives baseline, lost it on the way up, but was fouled. Travis Clark picks up his first, and this could be the last action we see of the first half. That running clock going to continue to trickle down with Rosario Vaughn at the line. First one falls for Vaughn. Vaughn's second is good as well. One final opportunity for NBA Math Hoops. They'll call a quick timeout. They'll have 12 seconds to go on the other side of this break, trailing by 4. Math Hoops going to try and draw up one more play to get a bucket to close the first half. Back here at the Bonner Center, both teams breaking from their huddles. 12.6 left on the first half game clock. Shot clock is off. Philly receives the inbounds pass. One more opportunity here for Math Hoops. McCaffrey will take it right side wing. Triple is good. 4 seconds left on the clock. Harbour gets the inbounds pass. Will he launch? He will not. So that's how this first half comes to a close. 31-30 the lead for Pivot League over NBA Math Hoops after one half of play. Pivot League looking to make it 2-0 on the day and knock off the undefeated NBA Math Hoops. We'll be back with second half action in just a few moments here on the City League Live. Back here at the Bonner Center for second half action. Pivot League and NBA Math Hoops locked in a tight one after the first 20 minutes. It's Pivot League with that slim 1-point advantage as NBA Math Hoops will inbound it. They will start off with the ball to begin the second half. Here's Marcus Filia. Around the screen, stops, picks up his dribble, needs some help. Here's Housley driving below the free throw line at the right side. He got the roll. Chris Housley just 3 points in that first half, but a strong start there, the first bucket of the second. Here's Noah Jordan crossing over, working against Bontrager. Back to the right hand, tough shot. Couldn't find the rim. Leaking is Housley, and he lays it in on the right side. Strong start to the second half for NBA Math Hoops. 4 quick points for Chris Housley. Merriweather down low, cross court, looking for Vaughn, poked out of bounds, last touch by Housley and Math Hoops. Here's Harbor. Had a strong first half, did Harbor. 11 first half points to lead all scorers as Edwards can't connect on the three. Housley the rebound, and he pushes. Handoff, Filia, 3. Too strong, offensive rebound. Housley reloads and hits from 3. 7 straight to start the second half for Chris Housley. The lead is 6 for Math Hoops. Harbor can't connect. Housley the rebound. He's feeling it, driving. Picks up his dribble, kicks, Filia. Sets for a moment, then fires. Too strong once again. Here's Vaughn. Sizing up Housley. Timeout taken by Pivot League. A spirited message there from Noah Jordan, asking and imploring his teammates to move without the ball, but as they take a timeout, we'll take one with them. It's a 6-point lead, a strong start to the second half for Math Hoops. We'll be back in just a moment. Back here at the Bonner Center, a 7-0 start to the second half for NBA Math Hoops has them out in front by 6. Inbounds pass tipped. Clark up to Filia, who missed the bunny. He blew the wide open layup on the left side. Marcus Filia beside himself. He's not going to get an easier opportunity at the basket all season long, really. Big missed opportunity there to go up by 8. Instead, it's Pivot League basketball. Harbor crosses over up top, Merriweather. Corner, that was Edwards who the pass was intended for. Filia poked it out of bounds. Going to reset the shot clock here to 11 seconds. That's what the delay is for. Inbound here to Noah Jordan, guarded by McCaffrey. Jordan crosses over, drives, right side, hangs, and hits. Noah Jordan trying to will his team back into the lead in this one. The deficit now just 4. McCaffrey, Filia driving, floater over Merriweather. He gets the roll. Here's Harbor, quickly into the forecourt. Almost threw it away. Jordan, Harbor, Merriweather. Down low in the post, Merriweather over that left shoulder with the right hand. was fouled. 2 shots upcoming here after Travis Clark got a piece of the arm. 4 points and 4 rebounds for David Merriweather, including 3 offensive rebounds in that first half as he cashes in on the first free throw. Second free throw short. It remains a 5-point ball game. Housley dancing with it. McCaffrey to Clark, out to Filia. Good ball movement. Filia short on the 3, and Clark fouled on the putback attempt. See if they call that in the act of shooting. He did go up with the putback, the tip, but typically they want you to have controlled possession. I guess that will classify as controlled possession. So 2 shots upcoming here for Marcus Filia. Or excuse me, Travis Clark. First one rattles in and out for Clark. He had 19 in his team's opener to begin the season. Hasn't quite had the same scoring punch since, but still an integral part of this squad, as that's a back tap rebound. McCaffrey will launch from 3. He misfires. Loose ball finds the hands of Housley. He drives, floater off. Here comes Pivot League. Bounce pass. Jordan couldn't handle it. McCaffrey stepping into a 3 and burying a 3. The lead is up to 8 for Math Hoops. Harbor down low to Jordan. Jordan going to look to go right back at McCaffrey. McCaffrey poked it from him, picked up the loose ball, and he's got it moving left to right. Cross court. Filia tried to tip it, I believe, to Housley. That goes out of bounds. Turnover. Pivot League will take over. Harbor below the 3-point arc, tries to dump it down low to Merriweather. It finds its way there. Now he lays it in off the glass. Merriweather is tough to stop when he gets post position like that down low. Bontrager, who is nearly as big as Filia, or as Merriweather, excuse me, couldn't quite deal with him there. There's a wide open one-handed slam. Authority behind that one from Bontrager as he was lost in the middle of that zone. Can see fatigue likely starting to set in for Pivot League. Again, they played a game earlier, and they've played all but realistically 8 minutes of these 2 games today with just 5 players after Kaisia Washington went down early with an injury. Harbor looking for Merriweather. Poked from behind by McCaffrey. It's a run out for Matt Thoops. McCaffrey takes the contact and finishes. The lead is double figures. Inbounds here to Vaughn. Vaughn barely gets it across half court with a nice move. Goes up, can't finish with the left hand. Rebound poked out to Housley, and here he comes. Numbers for Math Hoops. Cross court. McCaffrey looking inside to Bontrager. He finds him, and Bontrager throws it down. Timeout. Pivot League. Their deficit now is 12. They're going to have to talk things over and find another gear. They're going to have to dig deep and find something deep within themselves to try and pull out of this 12-point deficit. We'll be back in just a few moments. It's Pivot League with the ball coming out of the timeout. We're back underway here in the second half of this second round contest this afternoon. Noah Jordan, top of the key over to Edwards. Down low looking for Meriwether. That's poked into the hands of Mathoops and Matheson. Matheson down low, uncontested at the front of the rim.
Austin, clock. Austin.
50-36 the lead for Mathoops, as that's a missed opportunity down low for Pivot League. Had a little bit of a clock malfunction. We'll see what we'll set it to. 11:50 is what the clock will be set. 14-point lead for Mathoops over Pivot League. Pivot League still in the zone. Excellent ball movement, and Bontrager has another two-handed slam. NBA Mathoops showing why they are the number one seed, why they're undefeated, as Vaughn sinks the three from the far side wing. Still not quite out of it yet, our Pivot League. They're coming off their first postseason win in City League history earlier today against Big Brothers Big Sisters, as Matheson almost lost it. Bontrager tripped up. Noah Jordan and Cademan Bontrager had their legs come together. Loose ball foul against Jordan. That's his third. Side out upcoming for Mathoops. We'll stop the clock as we have a quick delay, making sure all the precipitation is cleaned up from the floor. Don't want anybody out here slipping. (52-39) the lead for NBA Mathoops over Pivot League. It's been, as it typically is, a balanced scoring attack for Mathoops. Cademan Bontrager leading all scorers for Mathoops, as here's McCaffrey. Rico, catch and shoot. Three left side wing is short. Bontrager the rebound, but his putback effort was deflected out of bounds. Ball stays here. Rico into Bontrager. Free throw line Matheson back to Bontrager. Down low to Rico. Top of the key, that pass lofted to McCaffrey and intercepted by Harbor. Driving the right side, Harbor too strong on the layup. He heard the footsteps and saw Matheson coming to contest the shot. Went up too strong. Rico, corner three, misses everything. Vaughn the rebound. Vaughn poked away by Rico. A foot race to the basket. He's got Meriwether with him, and he lays it up. He beat him to the basket. A transition bucket puts Rico on the board. Of course, Rico works here at the Bonner Fitness and Learning Center, one of the board members here at the Bonner Center. That three's off from Jordan. 15-point lead for Mathoops. Here's Filiot walking right down the right side of the lane. His pass was deflected and intercepted. Here's Harbor working against McCaffrey. Corner, Edwards, he elevates, is short on the three-pointer. Noah Jordan pokes the rebound out of bounds. Last touched by Jordan in Pivot League. Mathoops will take over possession. McCaffrey will bring it across the timeline. His team in front by 15, a spot in the semifinals on the line here in this game. Winner of this one plays at 7 p.m. They'll take on the winner of Press Play Gaming Lounge and Prudential. That game coming at 5 o'clock. That foul called on the floor, so a baseline out of bounds for Math Hoops. Into Rico, follow a jumper, short. Long rebound, poked out of bounds, pivot league ball. Rico checks out. Chris Housley back in for Math Hoops, and here comes Pivot League trailing by 15. The run likely has to start coming now. Here's Edwards, right side, can't finish. Rebound Clark. Filia back to Clark. McCaffrey in the corner. Three. Rolls in and out. Merriweather skies for the rebound. Vaughn into the forecourt. Pump fake, flyby. His three is cash. Rosario Vaughn's three-pointer to cut the deficit down to 12 will prompt a timeout here from NBA Math Hoops. They still lead 54-42, 7:41 left on the second half clock. We'll take a quick break with them and be back in just a few moments. NBA Math Hoops basketball coming out of the timeout. Their lead is 12, 7:35 to play in the second half. At least that's what's left on the clock. We'll get to our Elam ending soon enough as Matheson finishes with the right hand at the front of the rim. Harbor, top of the key, probing, pulls it back out. 12 to go in the shot clock. Harbor thought about a three, gets it off to Edwards. Down low, it's Jordan. Backing down Filia, up, under, and finish. Strong take there by Noah Jordan. He's been great today, not only in this one, but in the win earlier over Big Brothers Big Sisters. The lead back down to 12 for Math Hoops. McCaffrey, left wing three. That one finds the bottom. Just when it looks like Pivot League might be able to sneak back into this game, Math Hoops has the answer. Lead back up to 15, about 2.5 minutes away from our target score. Harbor crossing over, attacking, can't finish with the right hand on the left side. Here comes Housley, handoff. Matheson returns it to Housley. Filia. Short corner, Matheson. Clark, front of the rim, can't finish. Got his own rebound. Housley out to Filia. Matheson kicking. McCaffrey alone. Three again off. Offensive rebound counted in the foul for Clark. That is the fourth foul on Noah Jordan. One shot, a chance at a three-point play here for Travis Clark. A chance to push this NBA Math Hoops lead up to 18 if you can convert here. He does. 5.5 left on the clock, about 90 seconds out from our Elam ending. Jordan, pull up three is cash. Housley left side wing. McCaffrey over to Filia, free throw line, dump it down low. Great pass, great finish. Clark has another two. (64-47) the lead, 4:48 to play. Around 45 seconds from our Elam ending as Noah Jordan is fouled. He'll head to the free throw line. Perhaps was it in the act of shooting. It was a shooting foul. Noah Jordan, 2 shots upcoming. So probably be the last action before we reach our Elam ending. First free throw good for Jordan. We have a quick clock stoppage at 4:01 as Jordan's second free throw is good. NBA Math Hoops, will they call the timeout? They will. They will force the Elam ending, so a quick timeout gives us a target score of 73. A substantial head start here for NBA Math Hoops. We'll be back with the Elam ending portion of the game in just a few moments here on the City League Live. Back here at the City League, NBA Math Hoops will inbound. Target score on the board is 73 at 64-59. Math Hoops over Pivot League. Here's Housley. Probing for Math Hoops up top to Filia. Driving, dumping it down low. Great pass to Bontrager. Somehow that rolled off the front of the rim. Rebound Pivot League. Harbor, he'll step into a left wing three short. See the legs not quite there anymore for Pivot League as Harbor is well short on that one. Housley from three, too strong. Rebound tipped out to him. Below the free throw line, Housley driving, looking for an avenue. He was blocked. The ball landed out of bounds. So Math Hoops will retain possession. 9 points away from our target score and 9 points away from punching their ticket to the semifinals as Filia buries a deep three and he puts his arms up. A big sigh of relief for him. He struggled from deep uncharacteristically in this ball game, but got that one to go. He was 0 of 4 from 3 in that first half, but got one to go there, and it helps bring his team to within 6 of the target score. Jordan fighting through McCaffrey. Kick out Harbor, corner three, short. Rebound, Jordan couldn't finish. Back to Harbor. He goes underneath the basket. Kick out Vaughn. He's hit a couple in the second half, not there. Clark the rebound, out to Bontrager. Left side blocked by Rosario Vaughn. Great defense there from Vaughn. He was giving up some size against Bontrager in transition, but got the stop regardless. Still Math Hoops ball. Inbound here to Housley. Matheson setting the screen. Up top, Filia. Clark. Not really a three-point shooter as Travis Clark. 6 to go on the shot clock. Housley driving below the free throw line, blocked by Meriwether, out of bounds, last touched by Math Hoops. Pivot League will take over. Vaughn. 3, no good. Rebound, Rico. That's Filia, another bucket. He's got all 5 for Math Hoops here in this Elam ending. He's pulled Math Hoops to within 4 of that target score. Edwards, free throw line jumper off. Filia the rebound. Top of the key, he'll step into a 3, and he rattles it home. Good sight for Marcus Filia, because NBA Math Hoops, assuming this score holds, which it looks like it will, NBA Math Hoops will be playing again in the semifinals. So if Filia can get it going here, he could be integral in that semifinal matchup. Rico the rebound out front. Here's Matheson, and he finishes it off with a two-handed slam with authority. NBA Math Hoops going to win this one 74-49, continuing their dominance and improving to 5-0. They'll advance to the 7 o'clock game, the 7 o'clock semifinal game, where they'll play the winner of Press Play Gaming Lounge and Prudential. But that will do it for this contest. We've got another one in the second round coming up. It will be our third of 4 second-round contests here on the City League Live. Mambo's Cheesesteak Grill against USA First Financial coming up in just a few moments. We'll ask that you switch streams to catch that one. Don't go anywhere here on the City League.